Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. We're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Okay, so I finished the front of this little junk to journal sack that we did, this flip journal, and I found another fussy cut of a greeting card. It must have come in the same set or something, because I at one time had fussy cut that, and I thought, well, that's fun. And then I just tore these out. They were at the bottom. I'll show you. These two packets are an absolute mess. So they were at the bottom of a page that I had used, a rosebook page, so I kept some of that. So anyways, yeah, I used that, and I didn't do much more to it. I can't remember if I added these little tabs, some little tabs on here. And with this being a flip up like that, it's hard for you to see the whole thing while we're looking at it. But I did put a tab here, just some paper, and I had a little tab here too. And then, excuse me, I added this page here to the map because I didn't really care for the way the map was just halfway. And then I ended up wrapping it around to make a little pocket. Added that because there was something, I don't know, an armadillo or something on the back, and I was like, no thanks. So I just thought, well, let's just play with this for just a minute, and maybe put some stuff in here, maybe make some more tabs. What's fun about it is we can put tabs on both sides, you know, since it's a flip, and even on the bottom if we wanted. So I thought, well, let's just look, and again, I don't want to use any digital, so I just want to pull out like things from, like that's from a magazine or a book or something. I don't think I'm going to use any of these tissues. Turn this way. Here's some more out of a book or a magazine, Birds in Bloom. So those might be pretty or something. And then here's some people. I don't think I'll use those. Those are out of a yearbook. Oh, this is just a copy. We might use this. I just laid some doilies and buttons down on the copier and just copied it, so we might use that. That didn't cost anything but the paper. This may just mostly be scrapbook paper, old scrapbook paper. I need to go through it because most of it I used it for like maybe something I made the grandchildren or something like that. I made them a camping journal one time, and so I used some of that stuff. Here is a page that I kind of painted and stenciled and all of that. It's kind of fun. I just used paint and used the same stencil over and over. And then this pink is, I want to say like an onion, you know what onions come in, that red onion sack or whatever. And then some of the, I don't know if you can see these little circles there. I think that is off of a spool, plastic spool. So that might be fun. Okay. All right, I think this is mostly, I need to go through it, but most of that is scrapbook paper. So let's look at this one. I have no idea. I just keep piling stuff in these different packets. I need to go through it. So these can go in the other packet because that is book page. Book page goes in another thing. And see, I've got this all kind of mismatched. Here's something fun off an envelope. Speaking of envelopes, I got this in the mail off of an envelope. I thought that was pretty. Maybe we use that for something. This is off of, these are just some old book pages. These are out of an old catalog. That can go there. I don't know that I'll use shoes in this one. This one seems a little bit more botanical. speaking of botanical, I'm eager to start using some of the Junk Journal Studios botanicals. Very excited about that. This is just off of an old book that I made a copy of. I love that. What else is in here? Just looking for things that, you know, I cut out of a magazine or something. Something that is, you know, readily available for most of us without, you know, a digital. This is off of a bag when somebody went somewhere and purchased something. It came in a pretty little bag, and then they gave me the bag. That's neat. Back in. I don't think I'm going to use on this one. What else? Well, that's pretty. It's pretty. I'm a sucker for houses and stuff. There's some pretty flowers. Here are some quilts. This seems like I've sorted this to some degree, but what these things have in common, I have no idea. Little quilt pieces. Oh no, that's a digital. Okay, I'll put that back. I'd like to kind of stick with what we've been doing here. Okay. All right. I think we're close. Oh, this. Oh, I just love this. I don't think I can use it. I've used one before, but this, I won't show you the back, but it's a wedding invitation to a friend of mine's daughter's wedding. Oh my gosh, that card. Gorgeous. Okay, here. So that's another one. I just laid that on the copier. Okay, that's probably good, I think. I don't know what all this is down here. Nope. Okay, I think that's good. We'll start with that, and we'll see if we need anything else. I'm going to put this back here before I avalanche everything. Well, I hope everybody's having a really good day and have had a chance to either craft or put that in the back too. Craft or watch a video, or even while you're working, maybe you had some really good ideas and stuff. I'm getting out something, but I don't know what I was getting out. I opened one drawer thinking I was getting something out, but I can't think of what it is. Okay. All right, I think I want something up here. So I wonder if maybe we make a pocket out of this and put a button in it. One of these button things in it. I think that'd be kind of fun. So today pardon me, I'll just do it like this. This is also kind of an interesting thing with the flip, because really anything that you put anywhere is going to end up flipping to the top. So I guess we'll see how that goes. We'll see if everything still stays or if it's all going to just come flying out. We'll see. So today I finally got seeds planted. I know it's June. Now last year, if you remember, I planted the zinnias, and did I bring, oh, okay. I brought my scissors in, but they're still packed. I planted the zinnias, loved them so much, I planted some more, and I planted them in July. So that makes me feel like I'm still going to be okay with these seeds I planted. I planted a ton of zinnias, bachelor buttons, cosmos. What else? I did do some impatiens. I've never planted impatiens by seeds, but I had some seeds, so I went ahead and did that kind of in the shade a little bit. I hope this punches. Oh. And, oh my gosh, you guys. I was hurting so bad. I've always had not great hips. Well, I guess it matter of who you ask, but I'm talking medically. I've always had difficult walking, even as a child. And when I was 15, I was hit by a car riding my bike, and I landed on my left hip. After it healed, it didn't give me much trouble until I got pregnant with my first daughter, and then probably the weight, extra weight, irritated things, you know. Then after I had her, of course I was very young, and after I had her, kind of things went back to normal, to where I didn't hurt all the time. But then as time went on, in my 20s and very early 30s, I began to hurt a lot more and went to the doctor, and I was diagnosed with degenerative arthritis or osteoarthritis, and you know, put on a lot of medication and stuff to help me sleep and work and things like that. Well, I prayed for healing. I just believed that I was going to be healed, and I was. Got off all the medication, was able to do things that I hadn't done in years, and or ever done, and was awesome. And I'm so grateful for that season of life that God provided me that healing, so that I could, you know, really do things with my children. I'm so grateful. The arthritis is back with a vengeance, and has been back for a few years now. And I think that looks cute. Might put a little something there. And it keeps me awake at night, and I have a difficult time doing anything for very long. And I think I told you that, you know, sweeping, mopping, and vacuuming, raking, that type of thing is the absolute worst. But I was so determined today to get that garden done. And I tell you, pardon me, I prayed through that whole thing, and I probably stopped and sat down literally every 5 minutes, and just prayed to God that He would help me have the strength to get through it. And you know, I did it in 3 different sections. I planted in 3 different sections, so basically I also had to dig up the ground that was there. It had weeds and grass and stuff that had kind of, because, you know, we live out on land and everything grows into everything, really. So I had to dig all that up, which, you know, with a garden hoe, and, you know, that's not usually a fun task. Where we live, we have very rocky soil. And so what I was doing is I was digging that up, and then after I dug that up, I had some 20-pound bags of soil, and I was then replacing the soil, and then I would plant. So I did 3 of those areas, and when I got done with that second one, I was sitting down and I was like, Lord, you're gonna I just need your help. I want to get this done so bad, and I know with your help I can do it. And I waited till I had a good breeze. That kind of helps things, you know it. And because it's so hot. So we had a good breeze, and I got up and I was just praising while I was hoeing that ground and digging it up, and got it done and got the seeds done, and then I cleaned up and I just about collapsed. Went in the house, and I need to find a little something for that. I'm gonna grab my pickle jar. Went in the house, got a drink, and then took a shower, put my pajamas on, guys. I put my pajamas on. This is that favorite sweatshirt that I have that I no longer support what's on the front of it, so I always wear it inside out, but I love this sweatshirt. So I put it on, and I put my sweatpants on. Oh, got music here, but it's a different music. It's kind of fun. And do you know, after lunch I actually had a nap. Oh, still kind of trying to get out of that. You know, naps. So if you've ever, you know, if you're not wanting to spend a lot of money on stuff, I mean, nobody wants to. We do, but nobody really wants to do that. I can just tell you that things have kind of gone in some type of a evolution with this craft of this junk journaling journey of mine. I started out wanting everything there was to do with, you know, junk journaling. And then as you can tell by some of the things I've done, like that one with all the different stickers. I didn't need those stickers. But some things, what I've done is I've just noticed that if I just save the things that I love that I work on, I'll have a lot of things that I can use. And like this came on some clothing, or no, it wasn't clothing, it was on a box, of a gift box. And you know, lots of this is scraps from something I've done or made. I'm just looking for something that might be long enough. And so yeah, just keep you a little, isn't that pretty? A little bucket or pickle jar. You don't have to have a big one. You can have a mayonnaise jar. And you know, you'll have stuff when you need it. What I need to do is get rid of so much, and I am starting to. I know what you're saying. Yeah, but didn't you just buy blah blah blah? And I did. It's process. It's a process. So see that? That's gonna be fun. I'll put it back in. Okay. I have to be careful because sometimes I rip right through. I think that's a little longer than I want. Okay, put those back. Just fray the edge here. Anyways, God is good, and I was, you know, praising Him for the beautiful flowers we would have, and it was supposed to rain today, and we had cloud cover while I was doing that, and I was just hoping to get this garden done before the rain hit. And do you know, I came in after I did it, after I planted, I came in and I got in the shower, and I got out of the shower and it was raining. Like just that quick. So that was so awesome. So this is a fun one. I think this would be a fun tab to put on, you know, to put on a page. So we'll save that out. And maybe we do this kind of like it's a label. And then I just would like to put something right there. So that's my day. That's my day. Joey stayed home today. His back was hurting. I can't remember if I told you that. And yeah, so he was like, I really need to do this. I really need to do that. I'm like, you're not doing, you can't do anything. You're what we call homesick. You're homesick. And he's kind of like me. He just has such a hard time not doing anything. But he was really hurting, and I was afraid anything that he did was going to re-aggravate his back injury. I'll put that off center just a little bit. I love this little piece. These are little bracelets that my granddaughter made. These middle ones, the other ones are from something. I just put them there because they don't fit on my wrist. So anyways, I go to the doctor tomorrow just to kind of talk through this hip situation. Used to get, shots and stuff to try to help my arthritis a little bit. I don't know if that's something anymore or not. We'll see. But no matter what, we just keep plugging along and praise through the pain, you know it. And truly, healed or not, I'll be praising. It's not a prerequisite for me. So, I was outside. Oh my gosh, I was being eaten alive by mosquitoes. And I came back in and gave myself some Deep Woods Off spray, sprayed myself, and then headed back out, and just the birds and the rustling of the leaves, and oh, it was so beautiful out. Love it. Okay, I think that's cute. Okay, I think this just needs a little something though. Wonder if we can find something in here. I don't think I want another piece of lace there. And sometimes, oh, I'm going to pull this out. I know a place that we can use that. Sometimes you can just fiddle through here and find something. What's this paper? Just paper. That's a scrap of Kathy Holden. I'm going to save that. Kathy Holden. What's this? This might be kind of fun since this is so bright. Down here, maybe we put a little bit right there. Oops, that goes on the bottle. My youngest daughter is going to come over tonight for dinner. Very excited about that. And then this weekend, we're combining her birthday and our youngest grandson's birthday. They did that last year and they thought it was fun. So it is fun. I like that color on there. I'm just thinking it needs something else. These, maybe one of these. Excuse me. This is off of some rickrack. Kind of getting myself in a mess here. That might be fun. Any of it, really. Where's my ruler? Try to contain here what's happening, but I think I'm just going to take a little bit like that. Now I'm not sure if this goes. Let's go this side. I don't know. Like that. How about that? Now these are going to be amazing on something else. So I'm just going to use the art glitter glue on this real quick. Like that. I was looking out on the property to our east, and there's one tiger lily bloom in the middle of what I'm going to call the forest. It's land that is overgrown and has trees, and it's just woods really. And I spied something yellow, and I went to look. I walked over there, and it was a tiger lily just bloomed right in the middle of nowhere, no sun even. So I thought they had to have sun to bloom, but this one didn't. Okay, I think that's kind of neat. Fun. Okay. Well, we got one thing done, didn't we? All right. Now, what about putting this on something as a tab? So we have one here, one here. We can have one down below like that. Could be right here. I think it would be good on this one. That'll be fun. Yeah. Maybe we will stamp something on it. Maybe stamp a number or something. I don't know why this one is so gooey. Ugh. What's happening here? I may have to break out a wipey because I forgot to refill my paper towels. All right. I don't know why that was so gooey. Ugh. Okay. That's a little far down. Let's see if we can pull it up just a little bit. Anyways, so that's what I've been doing today. Ran to the grocery store to get chicken and steak. I get these, I think I told you at Aldi's, I get these little steaks for Joey. And I don't necessarily eat red meat very often, although I do love it. And he doesn't eat chicken very often. It bothers his back. So chicken and steak, little steaks. And then also got some lettuce and what else did I get? Oh, cereal. They have the best granola there. And I just love it. Okay, how about we put a number on there? Here's a number. Like I said, I moved things around, so I'm kind of like, where is everything? Here it is. Okay. And I just put some numbers on one acrylic, and then I just use them as I need to. Oh, I got some really good ideas about, I like that. Where's my thing? I got some good ideas about stamping. So one of the girls said for that one acrylic that I had trouble stamping all the way, I meant to give you an update on that. She said that she had heard that you can kind of breathe over it some warm breath, and it'll soften it up, and you won't have that trouble that I was having with the skipping of the print. This one here, let's see, remember this one? And I haven't tried that yet. Another girl said to put that craft foam, a sheet of that underneath. So far all I've been doing is either hard surface or using my mouse pad like Robin, my friend, showed me. Now, here's the deal. I don't know if you can see this, but it almost looks like somebody has grabbed right here. You can't really maybe see it here, but on a darker paper that I used, I could see it look like fingers like that. And it made me think that the original press that they made these, the molds, that maybe somebody grabbed it or something. I don't know. So what happened was, after that video, I looked it up on Google. I called Amazon, and I explained the situation, and they asked if I wanted a refund, and I said, no, I really like this stamp. I really would like just to get another one. Let's give it a try. Maybe that was a fluke. So they sent me another one, and I tried it, and guess what? Same thing. Exact same spots. So I did not call the Amazon back. Thinking I'll leave a review. Haven't decided yet. I haven't really had time to even think about it, to be honest, because when we traveled. So yeah, can you believe it? Let's put that maybe here. And now it, like I said, it does work if I put the stamp down first like this, and then I put a piece of paper over it, and then I do a rubbing. It works, of course. Have to press a little harder on the indents that aren't picking up normally. But you don't want to have to do that. Plus, you can't really see where you're placing it as well anyways. I'm not going to put this glue all the way to the end because I kind of wanted it to stick out a little bit. So, and they also told me, don't worry about sending the other one back. Just destroy it or keep it or whatever. And I'm like, okay. So now I have 2 stamps that don't work, but I have all the others too, so I can play with those and just do the other rubbing if I need to. How about something a little bit more colorful here? I love this. This is off of something that I have bought, a shirt or something. What did I get that was this? A shirt or something, and we use this in the Groovy Journal, I believe. I bet we could slide that right there. It is a little groovy for this particular journal, but add a little color to it. Goes well with the page. I'm going to just slide that right down in there, in that seam here. So yeah, so there's the deal with that particular stamp. Weird. Wonder if I should have done that the other way. Joey and I are running out of shows to watch. You know, I told you we were watching White Collar again, and we had watched that a few years back and thought, well, maybe we won't remember everything. I didn't remember anything. I did not remember anything on that show. And I think it was during the pandemic, and when, you know, we were sick and kind of had that sick brain type of thing, you know. Did not remember any of it. So it was like watching it for the first time. And then, so we decided, what could we watch? So we found, I don't know, we have Hulu, Prime, and Netflix. That's really all we have. And I guess with Hulu comes Disney, which I don't watch any Disney. I can't think of anything on there that I want to watch. Joey watches some of the superhero-y stuff. I'm not into it. So I just, you know. But we cannot find anything to watch. It's always a struggle. And so look at that. That's an open slate right there. You could write on that. So we'll leave some of it, but let's put something. How about right in here? What do we have? So guess what we're watching? Murder, She Wrote. Or as my oldest daughter used to call it when she was a little girl. I mean, this is an old TV show, but it's been entertaining. Oh my gosh, all the old stars. It's been so fun to watch them, you know. The girl that played, one of the girls that played on Little House on the Prairie was on the one we just watched. Melissa something, I can't remember her name. We'll come back to that. I'm not seeing anything right off. Maybe something like this. Maybe a little bit of this. Yeah, so we're watching that. It's pretty funny. And what's funny about it, we're only like we've only watched a couple of them. Like we're on like number 4 or 5 or something. But what's funny, I was telling Joey, is how that Jessica Lansbury, is that what her name is on the show? Or is that her real name? I think that's what her name is on the show. Oh, I don't remember. Anyways, the character. What I think is funny is that she, so far, gets the killer. You know, it's always a murder mystery. She gets the killer to confess. And that always cracks me up. Okay, so did I tell you? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I think I'm just so tired I can't think of what I'm doing or what I'm saying. Did I tell you what my oldest daughter called it? Murder, She Wrote. Murder, She Wrote. So we always call it Murder, She Wrote. Let's watch Murder, She Wrote. I don't even know. Let's save it. I want to put this somewhere. Put it as a pocket or something. This is where I wanted to put a ruffle because I just felt like that needed something. So let's put that down. And I put this band on here so you could just, you know, use art glitter glue. Yeah, I'm tired. That you can tell that when I'm can't think of what I'm going to say. I can remember when I was working, be working on something and work late that night and get up the next day and have to present or something. And if I didn't have it written out, I know I would not remember what I was saying. Because sometimes you just get in a little bit of autopilot and you kind of forget what's what. Especially if you're tired. Well, and like me, I took a nap. The whole mind resets. I told Joey, I said it's so hard for me to get up, and I already had to once today. Now I'm on my second time. I love these. I love them. So I wonder what would happen if we just made it a big, long tab. Maybe we cut a little bit off so it fits. Where'd I have that at? Yeah, I think that'll be fun. I like this journal this way because how everything pokes out, you know. I think that's neat. I'm just going to run a little band of glue right down here. And then let's put this here, and then I'm going to see how it shows before I let that dry too much, you know. Make sure we can get it off or adjust it. It's weird this side wants to poke out. Oh no. Okay, well it's just gonna have to be. It's just gonna have to be. Why don't we put a word there? Could have done that first, of course, but we didn't, did we? I cleaned off my desk, like I told you, rearranged a little bit. So now I have a little bit more room on my desk. And so now I have so much more stuff hanging around. But that's just the way it rolls. You know, the more space you have, the more you put. I think what I want to do is put this word, either vintage, right there, or journal. Maybe vintage and use journal somewhere else. I'm going to use this. Is that too tall? That's good. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and use black. Yeah, I'm just goofing around. I have a couple of things that I'm very excited I want to work on, but I wanted to do this. I don't know if y'all saw that the Junk Journal Studio has a botanical set out, and it turned out okay. And I'm just absolutely chomping to get onto that, but I want to do it in a project. And in my mind, I've got kind of a big project that I want to do. It's going to be kind of an ongoing, and I'll share that with you once I figure it out. That's fun. And also I got all of that that linen, and so I want to do some things with that linen too. That's pretty. Okay, let's start at the back, because what happens is I always decorate the front and then I neglect the back. What could go here? It just needs to be cut down a little bit. Just cut it a little bit. And I think I'm going to tear the corners to just give it a little bit of interest. I'm thinking about doing, Joey would like, both of us. Joey would like to have Joey on more. And I say more, we've only had him on a couple of times. I think the last time, well, I mean, he pops in and says hi when he comes home, but the last time he was on is when we cleared out the whistle, and that's been over a year ago, because you may remember he had just had his hip replacement, and but we needed the whistle, and so he was driving the lawnmower cart while I was raking. And I think that's the last time that we've had him, we've gotten to hang out with him. So I thought, I told you that he does Hot Wheels. And I know that's not junk journaling, but our little channel here isn't all about junk journaling. It's about just life and times at the little yellow house. So I thought, wouldn't it be fun if Joey came and talked to us a little bit about things that we've had probably our whole life, and that's those little Hot Wheels. Like I even had them for my girls when they were little. I had them as a kid, played with them. I can remember this friend and I digging up her whole yard around her tree one time, making roads. Now, I don't know if she got in trouble, but if she did, I wasn't there for it, because I don't remember getting in trouble about it. Let's use this as a little bit of a label type of thing. And then my girls had them. Of course, Joey had them when he was a kid. Our grandchildren have had them. And yeah, they're just kind of a part of Americana life, I guess. How about if I put something like that just behind it? So I thought, well, we all have them. And wouldn't it be fun if you found out a little bit about them? And he knows so much about them. Believe me. Yeah, you might have something very valuable. Or the next time you go to buy one for someone's birthday party, little one's birthday party or stocking stuffer, you'll have an idea on what does cause them to be valuable. They're the same price. The valuable ones and the everyday ones are the same price. You just have to know they're just marked. And Joey can tell us how to find those. Now, I think that'll be fun. So let me know what you think. And honestly, I think it's just going to be fun to have Joey hang out with us for a little while. Like I told you, his craft area is in here too. This must have been a page out of a magazine that I painted. He's got a little craft corner over here. I have about 9/10 of the room. And he has the other half, the other 1/10. And he has it set up. He has all of his collection, and not all of his collection, but the ones that are this year that are collectible. Every year you have different collectibles. And he has his paints and just all kinds of stuff. Anyways, I thought that'd be fun, and I know I would enjoy it, so I thought I would bring you guys along for it. I think something fun there would be neat. I thought I had, okay, so like this one, I think will be a full page. Yeah. But this one, no, I don't really want to. How about some more of this, more button? So maybe we'll do that. I need to talk to Joey about it. So my next big thing around this place is, well, we have a couple of birthdays coming up, like I told ya, and then July, my oldest daughter's birthday, but Joey and our anniversary is July 4th, and so I need to get on the computer and scout out our path that we're going to take on our road trip for that. I think that's okay. I don't have to cover all of this paper bag. I just thought it looked nice. Maybe it needs a little bit of fabric too. How are we doing on time? Oh my, time just goes so fast. So fast. Well, I think I'll keep working on it, and I'll show it to you, and I'll take some pictures, some more pictures. I'm putting some pictures on YouTube and on Facebook and Instagram. So I'll take a few more pictures and show you what I'm up to, and then we'll do a little flip through. But I think this will be the last video for this little guy. You know, working on it anyways. And I have to say, I really like it. I really like it a lot. And that, you know, flipping these up with those pockets are fine. Got another pocket back here. But I really like it. Okay. Thanks everybody for hanging with me and watching and listening and hearing about my gardening today. I'll definitely keep you updated on the growth. We should have little sprouts in 5 to 7 days. Oh, it always is so exciting when you plant a tiny seed and you get to see, you know, beauty come from that. Oh, I can't wait. So I hope you have a great day, and don't forget, we pray blessings over you, and we want you to know you're so loved. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.